We got plenty of room in here to
Yeah.
do everything else we need. Where do you want to start? You want to start with layout and then we can go into IT?
I think so.
So, very similar to what we have at our existing office. We just want one large table that's going to be able to seat, I'd say 16 to 18, just right in the middle here. The biggest thing is the main table where all of the executives and decision makers are going to be sitting is going to be lined up in a large rectangular layout, sitting right in the middle of the room with our pick board in the far back, projected via projector on a large screen, and the network feeds running through all the televisions throughout. I got an email from Tom that the NFL is going to be doing a test on April 26th at 2 p.m. So, where's Eric? I'd like to have all this up by April 26th before 2 p.m. Essentially, this is exactly what we want to do.
All right. Thank you, guys.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Are these the phones that they're using?
Yeah, these will be the phones that they're going to use for the draft. And just got to make sure they actually connect. I think there's 6 altogether. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah.
So John has one, Tom has one, Ed,
Brandon,
Coach.
and then there's a league phone. It's just kind of a generic phone that people can call.
Yep.
So it's
That's
not,
the number that kind of everyone has.
Yeah. And then this is the just draft room. So if the league's calling, anything like that.
So are you moving these then post-draft over to the other war room, or do
Yep.
we have another set there?
Nope. That's because they're locked down phones. So as soon as the draft's done, I got to box them up, drive them back, and hook them back up.
Gotcha.
Of course, it's asking for my code ID to log into my phone, not this. And there I am.
Hello?
Hey, John.
There it is. Hello? Perfect. Yes, they're kind of testing out their cameras and everything. We're about a week out from everything starting. In fact, we're exactly 7 days right now. Coming on in, being able to just get everyone all on the same page and make sure that from the moment either our guys drive on down and come on into the locker room, the war room group, to the fans coming on in, to make sure that everything is a seamless motion. Raise the sails. And today we've got a few different groups coming on in. You've got kind of facilities and operations, Paul Chapman, Steve Bolson, all these guys are coming on in to kind of work from the charter side, that tech relation. But then you've also got your vendors coming on in, the guys that are bringing in sort of the big war room table, the groups that are bringing in kind of the decaling, all of our sort of stadium operations people. This is something that you could say has rarely, if ever, been done. To be able to have fans inside the building, to have fans amongst the space, there's going to be a concert aspect to it. And in that, you've also got, basically building the future of the team right inside of there for day one of the draft. And it's just, it's really, really cool because you're within feet of where this decision is going to be made that, basically shapes your team's future. Let me give you the rundown real quick. So guys will park in there. They'll come on in. This will be the war room. So tables will be set up in here. You'll have 4 small sort of breakout tables, and then the war room table itself, screen and all that. So John, Tom, Ed, head coach, all those guys will be here. And then guys that are currently kind of on deck will be in this space here. So food is going to be served out of here. You guys will have access to inside there as well. We'll have tables set up. This will be the post-pick interview. So they're going to have that set up for media. And they're going to access that through just a curtain sort of run-through. Now, our coaches will be here. So this will be open. These cabanas, so these first 4, and you see how these curtains draw back? So these first 4 will be all ours. And then they'll obviously be able to have access to the field, like as far as seeing the field.
Are they doing anything for the field itself?
There will be the Snoop Dogg concert.
Okay, so he's actually doing a concert. All
Yes.
right. Okay.
Yep. So we announced Snoop Dogg.
Yeah, I saw that.
So they'll have the concert, and there'll be fans in the stands because there's going to be a select-a seat, and it'll roll select-a-seat into Fan Fest, into Draft Fest, and then we'll also have TVs on here.
Okay.
So we'll have kind of all this stuff
Yeah,
active.
that's what I was thinking in my head. Have like 3 machines out. If someone wants to, for some reason, jump on there, power strip on the table, network connection lined up.
There. How we doing this morning? Oh no, you're good. Your guys are here. They're starting the vinyl wrap. Just wanted to see what time do we think the tables will start getting here, just so that I can let IT know. Awesome. We're in here. All right. Hey Alex, it's John. How we doing, bud? Hey, do you have a minute to come on down and talk to Brian Duddy, our video guy? He's got a question about the DMP and about being able to feed it into a monitor that he's going to have for head coach. He just wants to talk through it a little bit. Yeah, so we'll use this screen as kind of our centering point, and then we'll go maybe about this far off and start working it that way, and then we can adjust it in or out depending on what it looks like. And then 1, 2, and then 1 just back in that corner there. There you go. And then this guy comes. So we'll cut a hole because it's going to be one giant cloth now. So we'll get a hole cut on this side and a hole cut in that star as well, and then we'll feed the cables up that way. Pull this guy back in here.
This is going to run to Alex Stern over here. He's gonna be running the pick board.
But yeah, I wanted, if you want that plugged in as well, we'll bring it.
Okay, yeah, that'll be good.
Tampa Bay,
Here.
Tennessee, Washington.
Like, we can just have it right here in the middle of the tables. Perfect.
We're going to get started here in a couple minutes. We're just waiting for 1 or 2 more teams, and then we'll give some instructions and get it going.
All right, everyone, we're going to get this started. We've done it the last couple of years, so I think everyone's comfortable with the process and the system. The first 16 picks are all going to be traded. We have put everyone back into their original draft order, into their original slot. So Jacksonville will start it off. Jacksonville and the Los Angeles Chargers will both call the trade line. That will ring. We will answer that. We will then put the Chargers on the clock. Once the trade has occurred, the Chargers will then submit a pick through the pick system, and we will proceed there on to the next pick, which will be Detroit. Detroit, New Orleans will then trade. New Orleans will submit their pick, so on and so forth. As we are right now, everyone should have all of the contact information, so if you run into any issues, please let us know, and then once we finish the mock draft, please hold off on doing any test picks, but if you do want to test the system after we get done with the script, please feel free to put in some test picks, make sure your system's running. And as we are going to kick things off, and we will start with Jacksonville on the clock.
I'm not calling Trent, so. No, we're just calling the league. It's not like Buffalo last year. Yeah.
Leland.
Leland, we're screwing ourselves. We're going to trade with Jacksonville right here.
That's big time. Coming up to number 1.
Yeah, we're going to give up 17 though, unfortunately.
No compensation.
Perfect. That works.
Okay?
Cool.
We good? Are we on the clock?
You guys are on the clock.
Woohoo! Thank you. Bye.
Yep. Bye.
Jacksonville has traded its pick. The Los Angeles Chargers are now on the clock.
First time Montana State kid going first.
Los Angeles Chargers have made their selection. Detroit is now on the clock.
If you want to see more content like this, check out the link right here.